Chapter 1. The Auction. The lights burn white above me. My bare feet stick to the marble. Someone pinned a plastic tag on my chest, 47. I keep my head down, black mask tight, only my mouth and jaw showing. The auctioneer's voice bounces off the walls. Lot 47, prime specimen, 29 years old, 6'2", clean blood work, verified fertility. Bidding starts at 5 million. Paddles shoot up. I don't look. I count heartbeats instead. 10 million, 50 honey. A woman in the third row laughs. He's pretty. I'll put him in the beach house. 25, another voice calls, bored. I taste metal in my mouth. 5 years of planning, and it comes down to the stage lights and rich women shopping for sperm. 28 million to paddle 14. A long pause. The room gets quiet. 30 million, a cold voice says from the back. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Even the auctioneer stumbles. 30 million from paddle 1. Going once. No one breathes. Sold. The gavel cracks like a gunshot. Security grabs my arms and marches me down the steps. My legs feel numb. $30 million for 1 year of my life. They push me into a private room lit red. One chair. One woman. Victoria Steele stands there in a black dress that costs more than most people's houses. Her perfume hits me, same one she wore the day she smiled in court while I got handcuffed. She circles me slowly, heels clicking. Take off the mask, she says. I don't move. She reaches up herself and yanks it off. For a second she only stares. Then her lips curve, small and sharp. Perfect bone structure, she murmurs. The child will be beautiful. I finally speak, voice rough from disuse. You always did like pretty things. She ignores that. You will give me an heir. One healthy baby. After that you disappear with 10 million and a new name. Do you understand? I laugh once, short and ugly. You're paying 30 million to rent a stranger's body. That's new, even for you. Her eyes flick to mine, ice blue. I don't rent. I buy. And I always get what I pay for. She steps closer. Her fingers touch my jaw, tilt my face into the light. No kissing, she says. No talking unless I speak first. No emotions. You are a tool. Nothing more. I lean in until our mouths almost touch. Careful, Victoria. Tools can cut the hand that holds them. She doesn't flinch. Try anything and the 10 million becomes 0. Plus I send you back to the prison you crawled out of. We both know you didn't finish that sentence. My pulse hammers in my ears. She still thinks I'm broken. She releases my chin. Sign the contract tonight. Tomorrow we start the medical exams. By the end of the month you'll be inside me. By next Christmas I'll have my baby. She turns to leave. I call after her, soft enough only she can hear. Tell me something, Vicky. When you look at the ultrasound, will you see your child? Or will you see the man you helped bury? She freezes at the door. Slowly she looks back. I don't remember burying anyone worth remembering. The door clicks shut behind her. I stand there alone under the red light, $30 million richer and 5 years angrier. She just bought the one man on earth who already swore to burn her world down. And I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Chapter 2. The Contract. The elevator opens straight into her penthouse. Glass walls, city lights, everything cold and sharp like her. Victoria doesn't look at me. She walks to a black marble table where a thick stack of papers waits under a single lamp. Sit, she says. E-seat. She slides the contract in front of me. Gold pen on top like it's a treaty between countries. Read it, she orders. I flip the pages. My eyes scan the words, but my pulse is louder than the silence. Clause 7. Sexual intercourse will occur on days determined by ovulation tracking. No emotional attachment permitted. Clause 12. Absolutely no kissing on the mouth. Clause 19. Upon confirmed live birth, subject will receive $10 million and permanent non-disclosure agreement. Subject will leave the country within 24 hours and never attempt contact again. I laugh under my breath. She hears it. Something funny? She asks, voice like ice cracking. Yeah, I say. You spent $30 million to rent a womb filler and you're scared of a kiss. Her eyes narrow. I'm not scared of anything. I'm protecting my child from complications. Complications like feelings? I lean back. Relax, princess. I don't want to kiss you either. She ignores that. Sign. I pick up the pen. What happens if I say no right now? She finally looks straight at me. Blue eyes, ruthless. Then you walk out with nothing, and tomorrow the agency sells you to someone who doesn't mind breaking bones when you refuse. I smile. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Watching someone hurt me. I don't care enough to watch, she says. Sign or leave. 10 seconds. I click the pen. Tell me one thing first. She waits. Why me? I ask. Hundreds of men at that auction. Taller, prettier, younger. Why number 47? She hesitates half a second. Because your medical file was perfect. That's all. Liar, I say softly. Her jaw tightens. 5 seconds. I write slowly, Ethan Carter. She takes the contract, checks the signature, then slides it into a folder. Good, she says. Tomorrow morning the doctor comes. You'll give samples, get tested again, sign the second set for the sperm bank in case. In case I'm not good enough live? I finish. In case you try anything stupid, she corrects. Don't get comfortable. You're an employee. Expensive, temporary, replaceable. I stand up. We're close now. She smells like money and something floral ice. Anything else, boss? I ask. Yes. She steps even closer, voice low. Break any rule and the 10 million becomes 0. I'll have you deported to a country that doesn't ask questions. Do you understand? I look down at her perfect face and feel 5 years of hate-burning hate settle into something colder. Crystal clear, I say. She turns away first. Sophia will show you to your room. It has a lock. From the outside. I walk to the hallway. At the door I stop. Hey, Victoria. She looks back. Sweet dreams, I say. Hope they're worth 30 million. She doesn't answer. The lock clicks behind me. I stand alone in the dark guest room and whisper to the silence, you just signed your own ruin, baby. And you don't even know my real name yet. Chapter 3, The First Night. The elevator opens straight into her bedroom. She doesn't speak, just walks ahead of me in that blood-red silk robe, heels clicking like gunshots on the marble. Take your clothes off, she says without turning around. Everything. I pull the black t-shirt over my head. The pants follow. I stand there naked except for the leather cuff on my wrist that hides the tattoo she once mocked in court. She finally looks at me. Her eyes travel slow, like she's pricing cattle. Turn. I turn. Acceptable, she mutters. Lie on the bed. On your back. I climb onto the mattress. The sheets are cold. She drops the robe. Nothing underneath except a thin silver chain around her waist and that pale scar low on her stomach, a perfect half-moon from a C-section years ago. I can't help it. My eyes stick there. Her hand cracks across my cheek so fast I taste blood. I set eyes down. Yes, ma'am, I answer, voice flat. She climbs over me, knees on either side of my hips. No kissing. No touching unless I tell you. You come when I say, not before. Understand? Crystal clear. She reaches between us, positions me like I'm a tool. No foreplay. No warmth. Just business. You're bigger than the last one, she says, almost bored. That's useful. I stare at the ceiling while she lowers herself. My body reacts because it's built to, but my mind is 5 years back, watching her on the witness stand in that same icy voice, swearing I forced her to leak the trades. She starts moving. Mechanical. Perfect rhythm. Talk, she orders suddenly. About what? Anything. I hate silence. So I give her the truth, wrapped in a lie. I used to know a woman who looked exactly like you, I say quietly. Same eyes. Same mouth. She smiled while she watched a man lose everything. Her rhythm falters for half a second. Keep going. She stood in a courtroom and lied so pretty the judge cried. Then she went home to her daddy's money and slept like a baby. She digs her nails into my chest hard enough to draw blood. Shut up, You asked me to talk. She slams down harder, like she's punishing me. Then talk about how good this feels. I laugh once slow. It feels like revenge with extra steps. Her hand flies to my throat. You don't get to enjoy this. Who says I am? She rides faster, angry now, breath coming sharp. I stay still, letting her use me. Every thrust is another memory. Marcus shaking my hand the night before the arrest, Victoria blowing me a kiss across the trading floor, the sound of the gavel when they sentenced me to 15 years. I feel her tighten, hear the tiny gasp she tries to swallow. Come, she snaps. I don't. I said come. Make me. She slaps me again harder. My head snaps to the side. When I look back, she's glaring, cheeks flushed, hair wild for once. You'll do what I paid for. I grab her hips, not gentle, and flip us in one move. She gasps, real surprise in her eyes for the first time. My turn to set the pace, I whisper against her ear. You don't. Shut up, Victoria. I thrust once, deep and slow. She makes a sound she can't fake. I'm going to enjoy every second of the next 365 nights, I tell her. And you're going to remember who's really in control. She claws at my back, half fury, half something else. I don't come. Not tonight. Not until I decide. When she finally collapses, trembling, I roll off and stare at the dark ceiling again. Fate's a funny bitch. 5 years ago she put me in a cage. Tonight she paid $30 million to put me in her bed. I close my eyes and smile into the dark. Sleep tight, darling. The real fun starts tomorrow. Chapter 4. The Positive Test. I'm sitting on the edge of the bathtub when Victoria walks in holding the white stick like it's a winning lottery ticket. It's positive, she says, voice flat, but her mouth does this tiny twitch upward. First time I've ever seen her smile. It looks wrong on her face, like a crack in marble. Congratulations, I mutter. She ignores the sarcasm. We're having a party tonight. Family, board members, press. You'll stand beside me and look happy. Will I get a leash or just the mask? Her eyes narrow. Be ready at 7. Black tux. No talking to reporters. She leaves. I stare at the 2 pink lines until they blur. 8 hours later, the penthouse is packed. Champagne, diamonds, fake laughter. I stand 2 steps behind her in the stupid black mask, hands behind my back like a good little stud. Victoria raises her glass. Thank you all for coming. Tonight we celebrate the future of Steel Enterprises. My child, due next spring. Applause. Cameras flash. I keep my head down. Then the crowd parts and he walks in. Marcus Halle. Navy suit, perfect hair, same lying smile I remember from the courtroom. Victoria's voice floats over the noise. And here's the man who made this all possible in more ways than one. My fiancé, Marcus Hale. Fiancé. The word punches me in the throat. Marcus kisses her cheek, hand on her stomach like he planted the kid himself. Then his eyes scan the room and land on me. He stops breathing. I tilt my head just enough. Recognition slams into him like a truck. His champagne glass shakes. Victoria notices. Marcus? Everything okay? He forces a laugh. Fine. Just thought I recognized someone. He walks straight to me. The crowd thinks it's friendly. I know better. Take off the mask, he says under his breath. No. His fingers dig into my arm. I swear to God if that's you. Careful, I whisper. Your fiancé is watching. He glances back. Victoria's smiling at us, curious. Marcus leans closer, voice shaking. You're supposed to be in prison. Got out early. Good behavior. You son of a... Language, I say. There are ladies present. He looks like he wants to strangle me right here. How did you? $30 million? I cut in. That's what your girl paid for me. Funny, right? You two destroyed my life for free, and now she buys me back like a prize bull. Sweat beads on his forehead. You can't touch us. We made sure. You made sure of a lot of things, I say softly. Like planting those trades in my account. Like paying that witness. Like laughing when the judge read 20 years. His face goes gray. Victoria appears beside us. What are you two talking about? Marcus recovers first. Just welcoming the donor. She slips her arm through his. Come on, darling. Photo time. He lets her pull him away, but he looks back at me once. I mouth 2 words, your turn. Victoria drags him to the balcony for pictures. I stay in the shadows and watch him try to smile while his hands shake so bad he can't hold the glass steady. Someone offers me champagne. I take it. Tonight tastes like the beginning of the end. And it's delicious. Chapter 5, Cracks. I pushed the bedroom door open at 6:30 with the ginger tea in my hand. She was curled on the bathroom floor again, face in the toilet. Move, I said, setting the cup on the counter. Drink this. Victoria lifted her head. Her eyes were red, hair stuck to her cheek. I didn't ask for anything. You're puking your guts out. Drink. She stared at the cup like it might bite her, then took it with shaking fingers. Why are you doing this? Because I don't want the baby coming out green. She almost smiled. Almost. You hate me. Yeah. Doesn't mean I want you dead before the contract ends. She sipped. Winced. Sipped again. It helps. Thank you. I turned to leave. Ethan, wait. I stopped but didn't turn around. I know you're only here because of the money, she whispered. But mornings are the worst. Could you just stay 5 minutes? I should have walked out. Instead I leaned against the doorframe. For minutes. She closed her eyes. When I was 12, my dad locked me in the wine cellar for missing curfew. I threw up for hours. No one came. This feels like that. Cry me a river, princess. I'm not asking for pity. I'm saying, I get scared when I'm sick. That's all. I stared at the back of her head. You weren't scared when you smiled at my sentencing. Silence. Then 30. The shower started. I heard the first sob before the water covered it. Then another. Then she was crying so hard the glass shook. I stood there like an idiot. Stop it, I muttered. The crying got louder. Victoria, stop. I can't, she screamed through the water. I'm so tired and everything hurts and I'm alone and... You're not alone. You bought yourself a damn roommate, remember? The shower shut off. She opened the door, wrapped in a towel, face blotchy. Then act like it for 5 seconds. I stepped closer. You want me to hold your hair while you puke? You want me to care? That's not in the contract. I don't want you to care, she said, voice cracking. I just don't want to be the only one scared. I looked at her stomach, barely rounded yet. My kid in there. Because of me. Because of her. Because we're both monsters in our own way. I exhaled through my nose. Sit down before you fall. She sat on the bed. I handed her the tea again. She drank. You ever been scared, Ethan? Every day for 5 years. Once or twice, I said. What did you do? Got even. She laughed, wet and broken. Of course you did. Another silence. Then, so quiet I almost missed it, I'm sorry I laughed that day in court. My spine went stiff. I was 26 and terrified of the board and Dad said if I didn't look strong they'd eat me alive. So I smiled. I hated myself for it. Don't, I said. Don't you dare rewrite history. I'm not. I'm saying I was weak. And cruel. And I think about it every single night. Ist here. Really looked. She was shaking. Part of me wanted to wrap my hand around her throat. The other part, the stupid part, wanted to pull her against my chest. I did neither. I took the empty cup. Get some sleep. Doctor at 10. Will you come with me? She asked. To the appointment? She nodded. I should say no. I said. But I'm driving. She closed her eyes, shoulders sagging like I'd handed her the world. I walked out before the softness in my gut turned into something I couldn't kill. Kindness is just another cage, I told myself. But the door didn't feel as heavy when I closed it behind me. Chapter 6. The Truth Slips. The elevator ride to Dr. Yoon's private clinic is silent. Victoria sits across from me, legs crossed, scrolling her phone like I'm not even here. I keep the black mask on, the whole way. She likes me faceless. Inside the exam room, the air smells like antiseptic and money. Dr. Yoon walks in, clipboard in hand, smiling too bright. Good morning, Mrs. Steele. How are we feeling today? Victoria Strax. Tired. The nausea comes and goes. Dr. Yoon turns to me. And you, Mr. Vale, how are you holding up with the schedule? The name hits the room like a gunshot. Victoria's head snaps up so fast her neck cracks. What did you just call him? Dr. Yoon blinks, confused. Mr. Vali? That's the name on the intake form from the agency. There is no agency, Victoria hisses. I bought him at auction. His name is 47. The doctor's mouth opens, closes. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Steele. The lab mixed up the files. I have an old patient named Ethan Vale and... Get out. Dr. Yoon practically runs. Victoria turns to me slowly. Her eyes are wide while... Take off the mask. I don't move. I said take it off. I reach up, untie the strings and let it fall. She stumbles back against the exam table like I punched her. Her lips part, but no sound comes out at first. Then it does, a raw, broken scream that echoes off the glass walls. You're supposed to be in prison. I smile. It feels strange on my face after so long. Surprise, darling. Her hands fly to her throat. No, this isn't real. They said you got 20 years. They said a lot of things. I cut in, voice calm. Most of them were lies you paid for. She lunges, nails going for my eyes. I catch her wrists easy. She's shaking so hard I feel it in my bones. Let go of me, she screams. Security. Somebody. No one's coming, I say. You told them to wait outside. Remember? Tears spill down her perfect cheeks. How are you here? How did you? You bought me, Victoria. $30 million. Cash. She tries to pull away. I don't let her. You slept next to me every night, I whisper, leaning close. You let me inside you. Over and over. And you never knew. She spits in my face. I wipe it off slowly. Still got that temper. I'll have you killed, she says, voice cracking. I'll call Marcus right now and... Go ahead. Call him. Ask your fiancé how it feels knowing I've been counting his money while he counts the days till I ruin him. Her phone is in her hand, but her fingers won't move. You framed me, I say quietly. You, Marcus, your father. Fake trades, fake witnesses, fake tears on the stand. Remember when you cried for the jury? Beautiful performance. She's breathing like she's drowning. I did what we had to do. You were going to expose everything. I was going to expose the truth. There's a difference. She laughs, bitter and broken. So what now, Ethan? You gonna kill me? Kill the baby? I step back, let her wrists go. I don't need to kill you. I'm going to watch you lose everything the way I did. Only slower. Her knees buckle. She grabs the table to stay standing. You can't, she whispers. The contract means nothing. I already signed my real name on something far more important. She stares at me, makeup streaking black down her face. What did you do? I pick up the mask, turn it over in my hands. I bought your company, Victoria. 52%. Voting shares. All perfectly legal. Her mouth opens, but only a choked sound comes out. Board meeting is tomorrow, I say, sliding the mask into my pocket. Try not to go into early labor when they call me chairman. I walk to the door. Behind me, she finally finds her voice. Please. I pause, hand on the handle. Please what? Don't do this. I'll give you anything. Money, freedom, whatever you want. I look back at her. She's on the floor now, clutching her stomach like it hurts. I already took what I wanted, I say. Then I walk out, letting the door close on her sobs. Chapter 7. The Real Contract. I stand in the doorway of her bedroom, still dripping rain from the balcony. Victoria's face is ghost white, the black mask dangling from her shaking fingers. Get out, she whispers. Get out of my house right now. I don't move. You sure about that? Security, she screams toward the hallway. Nobody comes. I paid them all 2 hours ago to take the night off. She grabs her phone. I'll call the police. You're trespassing. You're... Page 14 of the breeding contract, I say quietly. Read the fine print again, Victoria. She freezes. I pull the thick envelope from inside my jacket and throw it on the bed. It lands with a heavy thud. Open it. Her hands tremble as she tears it. Hundreds of stock certificates spill out like playing cards. Steel global letterhead. My name on every single one. What is this? Her voice cracks. 52%, I say. I've been buying since the day I died. Every dividend you paid, every share your father dumped to cover his gambling debts, I swallowed it all through 20 shell companies. Congratulations. You no longer own the company that carries your name. She stares at the papers, then at me. You're lying. Call your lawyers. Right now. Ask them who the majority shareholder is. She dials with shaking fingers. Puts it on speaker. Ms. Steele? The lawyer sounds nervous already. Is everything all right? Who owns Steele Global? She demands. A long pause. Technically, Mr. Ethan Vale has held controlling interest since March of this year. The phone slips from her hand and clatters on the marble. Victoria drops to her knees, silk robe pooling around her. Please? Please what? I step closer. Please forget you laughed when the judge gave me 12 years? Please forget Marcus paid that janitor to plant evidence in my office? Please forget you visited me in prison just to tell me I'd die inside? Tears run down her face. I was scared. My father said, "Your father is the reason I have these shares. He sold them cheap to stay out of jail himself. I just waited." She crawls forward and grabs my leg. I'm pregnant. Your baby. You can't do this. I crouch down so we're eye to eye. I'm not doing anything to the baby. The baby is mine by blood and by every contract you forced me to sign. You, on the other hand, are now an employee. She sobs harder. What do you want? Money? The penthouse? Name it. I want Monday morning, 9 a.m., emergency board meeting. You're going to sit there while I fire your father. Then I'm firing Marcus. Then I'm firing you. No, Finn, please. I'll give you anything. You already did, I say, standing up. You gave me 5 years of hate. That's more than enough. I walk to the door. Behind me she screams, I'll tell the world you forced me. I'll say you raped me. I turn back, smiling for the first time tonight. Go ahead. Every bedroom in this penthouse has cameras. The cloud backups are already in my name now. One click and the whole world sees how eager you were to buy a stranger for $30 million. Her scream turns into a broken whimper. I pause at the threshold. Sleep well, Mrs. Steele. Tomorrow you start answering to me. I close the door softly and listen to her cry through the wood. It sounds like victory. Cold, perfect victory. Chapter 8. Karma in motion. I drop my duffel bag on her side of the walk-in closet. The sound echoes like a gunshot. Victoria spins around, phone still in her hand. What the hell are you doing? Moving in, I say, hanging one black hoodie next to her $1,000 dresses. Majority shareholder gets the master bedroom. House rules. Her face goes white. You can't. I already did. I kick the door shut behind me. Sweet dreams, Rumi. That night she sleeps on the couch. I take the bed. I don't touch the silk sheets she picked. I sleep on top of the comforter like it's a prison cot. Morning comes. My phone buzzes. Marcus, we need to talk. Name your price. Me, too late. I open the trading terminal on my laptop. Hale Holdings is up 3% pre-market. Phew. Victoria walks in holding coffee she clearly doesn't want to give me. Ethan, please. Whatever he offered, father will double it. I don't look up. Tell your father I'm not for sale. Tell Marcus the market opens in 6 minutes. She sets the cup down hard. You're scaring me. Good. 9:30 a.m. bell rings. I short 200 million shares of Hale Holdings through 10 different brokers. Margin calls start at 9:37. My phone explodes. Marcus, stop this right now. Marcus, I'm calling this a C. Marcus, Ethan, we were brothers. I screenshot everything, send it to Detective Ruiz with one line. Enjoy the show. Victoria watches the red numbers bleed on the TV. 800 million, gone. How? I finally look at her. You taught me. Remember the night you and Marcus leaked those fake tips about me? I learned from the best. She grabs my arm. What do you want? Money? The company? Name it. I pull away slow. I want the morning you laughed when the judge said 10 years. I want the visiting room where my sister cried because they took her college fund to pay my legal bills. I want the smell of prison soap out of my skin. Can you give me those, Victoria? Her lips tremble. I was scared. Father said. Your father said jump. You asked how high while stepping on my neck. I closed the laptop. Everything you took from me. Plus interest. She sinks onto the edge of the bed. The baby is fine. I'm not a monster. Just done being your victim. Marcus calls her phone. She puts it on speaker. Vicky, he's killing me. Tell him I'll confess everything, anything. I lean in so he hears me clear. Confess on live TV, Marcus. Today. Or I keep going until you're bankrupt and barefoot. Silence. Then a broken, you win. I hang up. Victoria stares at the floor. Are you going to destroy me too? I walk to the window, look down at the city I now own. You destroyed yourself the day you paid 30 million to own a ghost. I turn back. But I'll let you watch the fire first. Fair warning. She whispers, I hate you. I smile, small and cold. No, darling. You're just starting to fear me. Hate comes later. I leave her sitting there while the news ticker screams. Hale Holdings down 94%. Trading halted. Interest is a beautiful thing when you wait 5 years to collect. Chapter 9. The baby kicks. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, scrolling through stock prices on my phone, when Victoria walks out of the bathroom in one of my old t-shirts. Her belly is huge now, round and tight under the cotton. She stops when she sees me. You're still awake, she says, voice soft, quiet. Hard to sleep when I own everything you used to, I answer without looking up. She sighs and sits beside me. Not close. Just close enough that I smell her shampoo. Lavender. Same as 5 years ago. I hate that I notice. Then it happens. A hard thump against my thigh. My hand was resting on her stomach without thinking. The baby kicks again, stronger. A foot, maybe a fist, pushing right under my palm. I freeze. Victoria gasps, small and shocked. Did you feel that? Yeah, Imota. My hand doesn't move. She puts her hand over mine, pressing it harder against her skin. He's strong. Like his father. Don't. Don't what? Don't say that like it means something. She turns to face me. Tears already shining in her eyes. Ethan, I dream about that courtroom every night. I dream about the way you looked at me when they took you away. I was so scared of my father, of losing everything that I... Stop. I helped destroy you. I know that. I know I laughed when Marcus said you deserved it. I know I stood there and let them lie. Her voice cracks. The baby kicks again, like he's angry too. I was 26 and stupid and thought money could fix anything, she whispers. But it can't fix this. It can't fix us. There is no us, Victoria. You made sure of that. She grabs my wrist when I try to pull away. Look at me. I do. Her green eyes are red-rimmed, mascara smudged. I am so sorry, she says, tears falling fast now. I know those words are cheap. I know they don't erase 5 years of your life. But I need to say them anyway. I'm sorry I took your name, your freedom, your future. I'm sorry I stood in that auction and bought you like you were nothing. My throat burns. I want to scream at her. I want to shove her away. But my hand stays on her stomach because the baby keeps moving, like he's trying to talk to me. Is it too late? She asks, voice breaking. To say sorry? To beg? To want something different? I stare at her for a long time. The hate is still there. It's always there. But under it, something else flickers. Something dangerous. I pull my hand back like I've been burned. Some things, I say, standing up, are bigger than sorry. I walk to the door. Ethan. Good night, Victoria. I close the door behind me and lean against it in the hallway. My palm still feels the kick. I hate that I already love him. Chapter 10. The Fall. I stand at the head of the glass table, remote in my hand. 23 board members stare at me like I'm a stranger. I am. Roll the tape, I say. The screen lights up. Victoria's voice fills the room, clear and cold from 5 years ago. Make sure Ethan Vale takes the fall. I don't care how. Just do it. Then Marcus, consider it done, babe. He'll rot in prison and we'll split the shares. Gasps ripple around the table. Chairman Steele's face turns gray. Victoria shoots up. That's edited. He's lying. I click again. Bank records. Emails. The forged signature that sent me to prison. My voice stays flat. Keep watching. Another clip. Marcus on a call last year. Ghost is dead. No one will ever know it was us. Old man Steele clutches his chest. Victoria, tell me this isn't true. She doesn't look at him. She looks at me. Ethan, please. Not like this. I lean forward. You wanted an heir. You got one. You wanted me gone. You failed. Now the world sees who wants to see. I hit the final button. The feed goes live to every major news outlet. Cameras in the room stream straight to the internet. Marcus barges in with 3 lawyers. This meeting is illegal. Security. Security doesn't move. I own them now. Detective Ruiz steps in behind him, cuffs ready. Marcus Hale, you're under arrest for fraud, conspiracy, and perjury. Marcus spins toward Victoria. Tell them it's fake. Tell them. Victoria's mouth opens, but nothing comes out. Chairman Steele staggers, grabs the table, then collapses. Foam at his lips. Dad! Victoria screams. People shout for a doctor. I don't move. Victoria drops beside her father, slapping his face. Daddy, breathe. Somebody help. I walk past her. My voice is quiet. He'll live. Heart attack, not fatal. I checked with his doctor this morning. She looks up at me, mascara running. You planned everything. Every second. Sirens outside. Reporters swarm the lobby. Victoria suddenly grabs her stomach. Oh God, no. Water runs down her legs. She stares at the puddle, then at me. The baby, it's too early. Her knees buckle. Pain twists her face. I should walk away. I should let her crawl. Instead I catch her before she hits the floor. Don't you dare die on me, I growl. Not before you feel all of it. She claws my shirt. This. I lift her. She's shaking, sweat cold against my arm. Marcus is still yelling as they drag him past us. Beak. Do something. She turns her face into my chest and sobs. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I carry her through the screaming crowd, cameras flashing in our faces. In the elevator down she whispers, if I lose the baby, will you ever forgive me? I look straight ahead. You lost me the day you sold me out. The baby is innocent. You're not. The doors open. Paparazzi surge. I push through them, her blood already spotting my sleeve. Move. I roar. A path clears. I slide her into the back of my car, climb in and hit the gas. She's breathing too fast, gripping my hand like it's the only real thing left. Ethan, she gasps between contractions, if we make it, if he makes it, I'll sign anything. Believe. I'll disappear. Just don't let me die hating you. I weave through traffic, lights blurring. I don't hate you, Victoria, I say, voice like ice. Hate is warm. I feel nothing for you anymore. She cries harder. The hospital doors slide open ahead. I pull up, jump out, and yell for a stretcher. As they wheel her away, she reaches back, fingers stretching toward me. I don't take them. I stand in the doorway and watch them disappear down the hall. My phone buzzes. Kai, Marcus in cuffs. Steel Empire crashing. You won. I type back one word. But then I follow the gurney inside. Not for her. For the kid who didn't ask for any of this. Chapter 11. Birth and Burn. The monitor screams. Victoria's hand clamps around my wrist so hard I feel the bones grind. Ethan! She shrieks, face red, hair stuck to her cheeks with sweat. Ethan, don't you dare leave me. I'm right here, I say, voice flat. Another contraction hits. She arches off the bed. It hurts so much, make it stop. You're crowning, Dr. Yoon says. One more big push, Victoria. Victoria. Victoria locks her eyes on me. Look at me. Please just look at me. I see the girl who smiled in court while they read my sentence. I see the woman who paid 30 million to own me. I see the mother of my son. Now, the doctor yells. Victoria screams my name again, raw and broken. Ethan, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. The room fills with a thin, furious cry. It's a boy, Dr. Yoon says, lifting him up, red and wrinkled and perfect. Victoria collapses back, sobbing with relief. Give him to me, please. They clean him fast, wrap him in a blanket, and place him on her chest. She stares at him like he's the only real thing left in her world. He's beautiful, she whispers. Tears roll into her hair. Ethan, come see him. Come see our son. I step closer. His tiny fist opens and closes. Dark hair, my nose, her mouth. Something in my chest cracks, just for a second. Victoria reaches for my hand. We can fix this. We can be a family. I'll give you anything, everything, just stay. I pull my hand back slowly. Her face changes. The hope dies. No, she says, voice small. Please no. I reach into my jacket and pull out the thick envelope I've carried for weeks. I set it on the tray table next to the bed. What's that? She asks, already knowing. Divorce papers. Already signed by me. You just need to sign. She stares at the envelope like it's poison. Ethan. Next to it is a first-class ticket to anywhere you want. Open ticket. Good for 1 year. You and the boy can go wherever feels safe. Our son, she corrects, clutching him tighter. He's our son. He's my son, I say. Custody papers are page 47. Sole custody to me. You get supervised visitation every second weekend. My lawyers filed this morning. She starts shaking. You can't take him from me. I did. I was scared, she cries. I was 26 and terrified of my father, and Marcus said, I don't care anymore, I cut in. You had 5 years to be scared. You chose wrong every single day. The baby starts crying. Victoria rocks him, kissing his head, dripping tears onto his blanket. I love you, she whispers to me, broken. I never stopped. You never started, I answer. You loved winning. Dr. Yoon pretends to be busy with charts, giving us the room. Victoria looks up, eyes swollen. Will you at least hold him once? Just once. I look at my son. My heart punches my ribs. I reach down and take him. He's warm, heavier than I expected, smells like new life. His tiny fingers curl around my thumb and hold on. Hello, little man, I say quietly. Victoria watches us, crying silently. I kiss his forehead once, soft. Then I hand him back to her. Goodbye, Victoria. I turn toward the door. Ethan. Her voice cracks in half. I'm begging you, don't do this. I pause at the door, hand on the handle. You wanted an heir, I say. You got one. I'm keeping the company, my name, and my son. You keep the 30 million you spent and whatever's left of your pride. I open the door. Behind me she sobs my name over and over, but I don't look back. The ghost walks out of the hospital at 3:47 a.m., free for the first time in 10 years. And I never once feel the cold. Epilogue. 5 years later. I lean against the oak tree, hands in my coat pockets, watching him chase bubbles on the grass. My son. Our son. He's 5 now, all wild black hair and loud laughter. Victoria sits on the bench 20 feet away, clutching a teddy bear he doesn't want anymore. She looks thin. Tired. Beautiful still, but like a painting left in the rain. He spots me and screams, Daddy, before sprinting over and crashing into my legs. I lift him high, kiss the top of his cheek. Missed you, he says. Missed you more, little man. Victoria stands slowly and walks over. Her voice is small. Ethan. I nod once. That's all she gets. She looks at our boy, then at me. Can we talk? Just 2 minutes. I set him down so he can run back to the slide. Talk. I sold the penthouse. Moved into a 2-bedroom. It's quiet. She tries to smile. Too quiet. Not my problem. Her eyes fill up. Do you hate me forever? I watch him climb the ladder, fearless. My chest hurts in a way it didn't used to. No, I say quietly. I don't hate you anymore. Hope flickers across her face. I kill it. I don't love you either. I don't feel anything when I see you. That's worse, Victoria. You're just someone I used to know. A tear slides down her cheek. I'm sorry. Every day. I say it to his picture at night. I say it to the empty side of the bed. Say it to a therapist. Or don't. Doesn't change the custody schedule. She reaches out like she wants to touch my arm, then lets her hand fall. I lost everything. You lost what you stole from me first. We're even. She whispers, I just wanted a family. You wanted a trophy with the right bloodline. You got one. Be grateful. Our son yells, Daddy, push me on the swing. I turn away from her without another word. As I walk toward him, I hear her soft sob behind me. I don't look back. I'm the ghost again. And ghosts don't forgive. They just stop haunting.